Everybody, Jason Burmis here, and I might be saying some really unpopular things here, and I'm hoping that you're going to come along with me on this ride, and perhaps you're going to agree with me or you're going to disagree with me. Hope we can still be friends after this, but I know there's a big controversy about Chris Cuomo and him going off after being called Fredo. Now, normally, this is the kind of trash that I would not cover, but I think it is worth covering because what I want people to understand is that, number one, I personally, and I think this is where we're gonna start this thing, I come from a large Italian family. Okay? This is my mom. She is full Italian. All right? This is my grandfather and my grandmother, obviously full Italian, okay? I believe, yeah, they are. I don't think it was their parents. I'm pretty sure they're the ones that came over on the boat. And then this is it. This is my entire family on that side. This is my mother. Sal is no longer with us. I'm not Sal, I'm sorry. Johnny is no longer with us. Here's Sal. My Uncle Nick just passed away recently. We're going to be having a service for him. And both my grandparents are gone, but everybody else is around. So I'm just saying I know a little bit about being in an Italian family. Now, the next thing I'm going to say is that I think Chris Cuomo and his brother Andrew and their father Mario and the surrounding politicians and businessmen are scum and media personalities. They're not good people. All right? So let's start there. They're not good people. They have sold this country out again and again. I have zero respect for them. And for me, it's not that shocking that it was a mafioso type reference that set him off, because if you don't think that Cuomo and his cohorts, I mean, Mario Cuomo was the governor, and he helped run the state long before he became the governor. He was lieutenant governor for a time. He was secretary of state for a time. You know, this family has been embedded. And so have the Italian crime families in New York, in case you did not know that, just to let you know. Okay? And they got into politics, and I get that part of it. Now, next, before I say anything good about the confrontation, and I don't want people to take it the wrong way, and we'll get there in a moment. We're going to get to my tweet. But Chris Cuomo has sold out the country many times. He's, again, not a good person. Here he is telling people not to look at the WikiLeaks emails because it's illegal. I mean, he's a traitor. He's treasonous. And this is on behalf of CNN. It's unreal.
Also interesting is, remember, it's illegal to possess these stolen documents. It's different for the media. So everything you learn about this, you're learning from us.
Let me stop that again. Now, right there, he blatantly lies and shills out for the mainstream, saying it's illegal for you and I to possess stolen documents that clearly show government corruption. No, it's not. That's outlandish. That's absurd. Okay? That's just not really a thing. Okay? Let's get that out of the way. That's not a thing. Okay? At all. And he lies right there. Let's have him say it again.
Also interesting is, remember, it's illegal to possess these stolen documents. It's different for the media. So everything you learn about this, you're learning from us. And in full disclosure, let's take a look at what is in there and what it means. Joining us now.
Oh, yeah, you're in full disclosure. Bull. Look, let's be honest right there. You just totally lied to everybody. See, you hope as you shill out for your masters. I mean, he's not even like a capo. He's like not even a lieutenant. So I get why the Fredo term may have set him off. Now, had he been approached by this guy, let's just say this right now, guys. Had he been approached by this guy, and that was the question, hey, you sold out America. How are you and your family feeling about selling out America? Or asked them about how you lied to the American public, said that they couldn't have the WikiLeaks emails. Or how come you're not calling for Assange's release? How come you're a cheerleader for these indictments against freedom of speech in the press? Had he done that, Chris Cuomo is out of line. However, he did. He walked up to him and he basically called him a bitch. So we're gonna get. We're not gonna play it. You know what? Maybe I'll play it like kind of sort of in the background with no sound. But I want you to read my tweet. I said, being half Italian myself, I may actually respect Chris Cuomo more today after watching this than I ever have before. He is a warmongering liar who promotes censorship and lies, but he put this kid in his place. What do I mean? This guy came up and basically tried to punk him out and act like he didn't know who he was and didn't know his first name, and he makes him look like a gibbering bitch idiot. Now, he did this also in front of his wife and his 9-year-old daughter, Cuomo. So he wasn't approached about something about what he does on the air, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I got quite a response here, and I wanted to let people know in this. We talked about, again, it's like you betrayed your family. It's beyond an Italian Benedict Arnold. I don't like that he invoked the N-word. We talked about here, Dago Wop or Dago, or Wop alone. Those are kind of ethnic slurs towards Italians that we don't really care for too much. I just wanted to say, I don't like the guy. This is a bad family. But what did you expect? I mean, take a look. Here's Mario. This is back in the day. There's his son, Andrew. Talk about nepotism. Isn't that a bigger issue? That we have a father-son squad as the governors in New York? I mean, it wasn't back-to-back by any means, but it shows how politically connected these guys are. Now, let's get into the politics of this. Even Hannity defended Cuomo over the Fredo crack. Again, he was out with his wife and kid, and it wasn't a political thing. He didn't walk up to him. He tried to punk him out and tough guy him. And in my opinion, Cuomo did. He put him in his place. So I'm not saying he's a good person. I think he's a horrible person. I think that him and his family are minions for that predator class that we talk about, and they're part of it. And Trump, of course, starts mocking him. He's like, I thought he was Fredo also. He's going to play it up. Trump's a smart guy. He knows the public loves it and feeds into this. So when we get to this, he goes, would Chris Cuomo be given a red flag for his recent rant? Filthy language and a total loss of control. He shouldn't be allowed to have any weapon. He's nuts. Now here, it's a perfect political play for him, right? I do believe that, first of all, let's not talk just about red flag laws. Let's talk about allowing people who are on SSRI medication or currently seeing a psychiatrist for mental illness their ability to own a firearm, right? And let's go beyond military and PTSD. Let's go to people that have never been in the military but may have those type of symptoms and then are being drugged or not drugged. Should they have a weapon? That's a real question. Again, you look at Nick Cruz, all the red flags are there. You look at this last guy in Dayton, all the red flags are there. Again, nothing to do with this narrative of, a race war or MAGA, blah, blah, blah. And that's a problem for these people, okay? They don't like it. So, you know what? Again, it lets him play it right up. And with that being said, where is it? He's already called himself Fredo in a 2010 interview. So that's what makes it even more hysterical, okay? We do live in cartoon world, right? Where this is the news and this is the clown show here. Low-hanging fruit, in my opinion. The whole shebango. Again, talk to him about how he told the entire American public that it was illegal for them to possess the WikiLeaks. I'm sure they'd love it to be illegal for us to possess the Epstein documents. In fact, the majority of the Epstein documents under many, many cases are still sealed, and a lot of this is still redacted. You know what? Let's just show you that, in fact. Just so everybody understands, I've been going through the 2,000 pages. It's not 2,000 documents. It's 2,000 plus pages. But names are still redacted, guys. It's not like all of this is out there. There is a lot of things that are taken out, and I do get it. All right, but we do get some names on the top here, and obviously some of the private info does need to be. But when you go through Guffrey's claims, it's clear that some of the allegations are still censored, that some of the people are still being protected in these documents. Period, and that I haven't seen picked up on. Okay. Again, it's not just friends and family, et cetera, et cetera. There's a ton of stuff to go through here. And this week, we're going to be doing a deep dive for sure. Okay, you see right here? All this right here. Bam. every single question and answer right here. And we're talking about really we can't find out what we're talking about right here. Because I'm gonna have to do a deep dive into that. So, I wanted to get this video out there. Unpopular opinion, I guess, huh? But I've never had any respect for Chris Cuomo, but he stood up for himself and he made a bully look like a punk, somebody who was uneducated, not willing to go in there, not worrying about bigger issues, not calling him out for his mainstream bullshit and lies that continues to allow this military-industrial complex to be in places like Syria, Iraq, Afghanistan, Sudan, Somalia, Libya. Should I go on? Because they want to go into Iran, too. With that being said, guys, if you're new to the Burmese Brigade or you haven't been here before, please thumbs this video up, share it, and subscribe. For those that don't know, we do 3, 4, 5, sometimes 6 and 7 videos a day. It's been a little bit slow, but we're actually going to have Derek Bros on live in about 45 minutes to go over all the latest Epstein developments and get the perspective from the conscious resistance. So make sure to come back. We stream these live. And guys, with that being said, we are almost 4/5 of the way to the goal with about 4 days to go. I'd love to get at least a 4/5. $5, $10, $15. Everything does really add up. Remember, I give all my stuff away for free. I don't have a Patreon. I don't have a Subscribe Star. I'm not going to promise you a nude Skype session where I tweak my nipples and we talk politics. It's just not my thing. Instead, I'm going to try to get quality content out there about real issues, and we got a lot of other real issues that I do need to start covering more and more because Epstein has taken a lot, but there's just so much out there. So with that being said, in about 45, I will see you on the flip with Derek Bros of the Conscious Resistance with everything Epstein. Peace out, Cub Scouts.